Sarah speaks this story. I want to talk for a while about my unknown home. For me, home was a question. I didn't really know where home was for a long time. That went on for a good part of my life. I was born in a tiny town and I was there a little while. Then we moved because my father was a banker, and in those days they moved around. And every time I started to like a place, we left it. A new house, new street, new school, and new people become my normal life. From a young age onward, I tried to be strong, smiling and saying goodbye many times. Toys and books were packed, and I told myself that everything was okay. But deep down inside the heart, I was tired. I just wanted one place for staying, one room for calling my own, and one bed for resting my weary head. At age 10, my parents separated. My mother wanted to stay with her family, and my father began to travel more for business. I lived for some months with my aunt, who had plenty of room in her house, but I felt small inside. I followed rules not belonging to me. Later, I lived beside my grandmother, who was a kind, gentle, and good cook, and told me a story every night. I was safe within, and she smiled, but I know that this place could never be home. I was merely a guest, about to leave soon. I relocated to my uncle's house after that. There was a lot of noise around. People talked, kids ran around. An old tube television played at the back of the room. I had no quiet space for thought. Every night I lay looking to the ceiling, wondering why I felt so lost. Years passed. I finished high school and I entered the university, and I decided that I would move to the city. I wanted to start a new life for discovery of myself. So I rented a room near the university. The room, whitewashed and containing a small bed and a chair, was clean. It was cold. It was empty. There was a single window. That small room became my unknown home. I did not like it at first. I was lonely, terrified too. I woke up by myself, ate by myself, studied by myself. I was sleeping alone. There was silence, and sometimes that silence hurt my heart. One night the room light went out, and the room became dark and still. My heart beat within. I sat up in my bed, scared and lonely. Darkness made me feel this way. I felt empty instead. That night I know I feared being alone with thoughts. But on the next morning, I made up my mind with determination and said I could not go on running. I needed to face it. It was time toward some change, starting with my room. I cleaned the room with care. I bought a small lamp, which I placed at the side of my bed. This green plant was bought by me and placed near to the window. I had all childhood photos up in the wall, and gradually the room began to take on a warmer atmosphere. I also started to change my daily life. I smiled more and talked to people at college. I met Anna, my neighbor. She was kind and friendly. There were many conversations in the hall. We sometimes drank tea. We told each other simple stories. I joined a small book group at college. Each week we meet and talked about books. Fear got to me at first, but then I was glad that I was no longer invisible. One day, Anna asked of me a simple question. She said, "Do you feel at home here?" I wanted to say no. The answer was not simple. I thought of my room, my lamp, my planet, my quiet morning. I smiled and said, "I think I am learning how." But that night, I just stayed in my room and I was at peace. I got it. Home is not only walls and doors. Home is a feeling of peace. Home is where your heart can be at peace. In the end, the unknown home was not a place but me. I had it all alone, unknowingly. And when I stopped running from my past, I found it. I learned to forgive my life. I learned to accept my story. The many times I moved did not make me weak, they made me strong. And each place was a learning experience. These days, when someone asks of me where home is, I can say home is wherever I can feel safe. My home is where I feel honest. My home is with myself. This is my story. This is my unknown home. Now it is finally known.